stage, Ash Preston! Hello, my buzzy bees, how are you? Lovely stuff. My name is Ash, 3-time regional finalist of the Charles Manson Lookalike Contest. You might have noticed I'm wearing a suit. It's much more noticeable than I thought. I don't usually wear a suit on stage. I didn't have time to get changed. I was at a wedding. Not mine. That would be a terrible honeymoon. But I do worry that wearing this, I come across less like a comedian and more like a rather eccentric yet slightly demented funeral director. Are you here to see the body? Well, he's here tonight. Let's do a little song for the people here. Hello, everybody. My name is... So yeah, funeral director, or the Yorkshire Ripper does middle management. I want to talk a bit about 2016, because we lost a lot of very famous people in 2016, didn't we? And to the extent where I made a New Year's resolution to my girlfriend that this year I wouldn't wake her up every morning saying, hey, guess which famous person you like died today? Because it happened a lot, didn't it? David Bowie, Alan Rickman, Victoria Wood, the last of the original chimps from the PG Tips commercials. Sorry to break the news. And it got worse, didn't it? Christmas Day, George Michael died. And I think we all shared in our grief. If we didn't, we certainly shared the same last Christmas joke we all thought we came up with on Twitter. And by the end of the year, there was a rumour that the Queen herself wasn't feeling well. And, you know, I think people got a little, 2016, what's going to happen? And I like to think that when that rumour got out, guys, somewhere in Sandringham, Prince Charles was looking at a calendar, rubbing his chin, pondering and thinking to himself, well, it is 2016 and I've had a woman killed before and made it look like an accident. You know, if I ever do the Royal Variety, might cut that gag. Big news for me, this week I started a new job. Yes, after 11 years working in Asda, 11 years kowtowing to housewives with too much spare change, I now work, guys, in an office. Career goes up and sideways at the same time. But I was really nervous about starting a new job. It had been 11 years, and I suffer from night terrors. Don't know if you have it, I do. And I was genuinely terrified, but I have night terrors about really fucking weird things. And little things you're obsessed with. Here's one for you. I am at a train station. Don't know where it is, I'm just there with a man. He's getting a later train than me. And for some reason, he tells me, for no reason I can figure out, that he has never seen the TV show Columbo. Now, Columbo is my favourite television show ever made. And that's when the panic kicks in, because I can see the train coming from the distance. But I want to tell him about everything about Columbo, because I'm one of those annoying people that tells people why they love the TV shows. And I can see the train coming, doo-doo-doo, the train now approaching, and the train's getting nearer. And I've not told him yet about the coat, about Peter Falk providing his own wardrobe, the dog, what the best episodes are. The best episodes, by the way, Johnny Cash, Donald Pleasenstone's Winery, they're really good. The train comes in, people are getting off the train. Oh, good, more time to tell him. I've got my foot on there. And then I think, you know what? I should just not get the train, tell him about the TV show. But I think he's going to find that weird. And then I have a bit later on in the dream where the guy I'm talking to, he has now discovered Columbo. And he likes Columbo, kind of, but he can't really get into it because every time he thinks of it, every time he sees it on the Sky Guide or on television, he is reminded of that fucking weird guy that missed a train to tell him about a fucking TV show from the 70s and then burst into flames and wake up. Mate, I have another one where I'm at my own funeral. But compared to the Columbo one, relatively minor. We got an election, are we all excited? Yes, the level of excitement that a fox would have hearing a bugle by the sounds of it. Blimey, but a lot of people I've met don't want to vote, and I'm kind of confused by that. And I think people kind of are quite nostalgic and wish that it was easier to vote, like in the last election where we decided who we'd vote for as the Prime Minister on the basis of how well they ate a bacon sandwich. Funny, really, because Theresa May the other week couldn't eat a chip without looking like an extra from Dawn of the fucking Dead. To her credit, though, to her credit, she was getting filmed and photographed while eating. people probably aren't going to feel comfortable doing that. She probably feels more comfortable in the comfort of her own home when she can dislocate her jaw and swallow orphans whole. Just a theory, just a theory. And some of the early prediction polls have come out. I don't know if you've seen them. The Labour poll predicts that they can claw back a lot of a lead that they didn't think they had. The Conservative polls pretty much predict a landslide. I mean, you've got UKIP, who want us to ignore the polls altogether because they think they've got funny accents. Do you want a shit pun? Yeah. Who's going to a festival this year? Where are you going, mate? One in Belgium. Fucking, you're out there. In Belgium. Do you know that there is a dubstep festival at Euro Disney this year? Yes, they are doing a dubstep festival. And I'm pissed off for two reasons. One, I like Disney and I can't go. And two, they are holding a festival and they are not calling it Gastonberry. Thank you very much.